Hello everyone. Today we have the pleasure to talk to Jan Friedrich from Hunkeler. So Jan, it has been a great show and Hunkeler is becoming really a leader in finishing today. So what are the most important innovations that you brought in this event from your perspective?
First of all, thank you very much for having me. It's great to actually get a chance to talk about our products again. We have, I think one of the most important things is the flagship new book line, the Star book line that you see on our booth, which is really like a paradigm shift in terms of speed and performance, how you can deliver books of one or book production in a digital market. But that is really just the big sort of golden piece of equipment that everyone gets very excited about. But beyond that, we also have quite a range of products, software solutions that really make it easier for a customer to automate their production workflow and really adjust to the changing times that we're looking at.
Okay, so Jan, you mentioned software. So what's about Hunkeler software today? What the customer can get from your software?
I always like to compare it to the layers of an onion, really. You know, we start at the very core with something that is very close to our systems. You know, we have for quality assurance, we have web inspection systems to make sure that the quality is right. We have our own internal production tracking systems. We have some remote support implementations. We also have Industry 4.0 solutions for our equipment. But these are still solutions that are very close to our hardware, integrate with the customer workflow, but the customer usually produces in a much larger area, as you know. You know, you come from that field very well. So beyond the Hunkeler solutions that are already very powerful, but live within our own ecosystem, we also see a trend really to something a bit more integrated beyond that. You know, that you integrate that's maybe with the printer software platform as well. So you have the finishing partner with their own software solutions, workflow solutions, the printer partner with their software solutions. But if you then expand that a bit further, the next layer of the onion, so to speak, you see there is maybe a need for a software solution to integrate these various different sort of ecosystems that are provided by the manufacturers. And that's why I think your product, Bronte, might actually be quite a nice glue to tie all these different elements together.
Yeah, thanks. You came in my field.
You're welcome.
So, what do you think about Bronte at the end? You believe that could be useful for your customer, or which kind of customer you want to recommend this kind of platform?
I think over the last 5-7 years or maybe longer, there was always the drive, I think the writing was on the wall that the size of production lots, especially in the publishing market, is reducing from several thousand copies to hundreds to dozens to maybe book of one that we are facing now. So people were sort of seeing the signs of the change already for a while, but I think it's true that during the pandemic, it was very obvious that this was a catalyst to actually make that change much quicker now and implement these changes. And there it becomes harder and harder to manage the workflow for single book production, variable book, every single one that falls off the line. How do you manage it? And that's where I know how Bronte can offer extra value and make this even manageable. Not even automate a process or make it easier, but even enable it in the first place, right? Because you need a system to capture the kind of books that need to be produced, do the impositioning right, do the correlation, how you build up the spool and the rolls of production that you want to do. You need a front end for people to actually submit the data as well, plan the production, track the production through the printing and finishing, but then also continue in the warehousing and delivery. So I know that you have really a platform that connects to all these different pieces in the end customer's workflow, not to make this process more viable, but even enable it in the first place. So it's a key cornerstone and puzzle piece that without it, you will not be able to manage that kind of production in the first place.
Okay, thank you, Jan. Thank you very much. Guys, if you need more information about our workflow, Bronte, please contact us in the next days. Thank you.